Team Kill Podcast. Intentional Strays.
Oh, what is up, everybody? My name is Killing Spree 37.
And I am Silencer.
And this is the Team Kill Podcast, episode 54. Listen, 5-4. You know, Brian Urlacher, if you're a Cubs fan, okay? He's a racist. But that's, it's the number episode that we're on, okay?
Yeah,
Listen,
buddy.
I had one of those weekend silencers that were beautiful, okay? You know, I drove down your barrio, okay? I went over there to your stomping grounds. What did I say?
Barrio.
Barrio? Barrio.
You gotta roll your R, buddy. Barrio.
Fucking Chewbacca. Listen, I went down to your stomping grounds, okay?
Okay.
I went to Houston. It's not your stomping grounds, okay?
Right.
But, you know, if you're in Texas and it's Texas, okay?
Yeah.
I went down there. I went down for Summer Madness 11, which was at the Bayou Music Center in downtown Houston. Battle rap stuff, okay? I bought some tickets, was going to sell them. My girlfriend seemed interested in going. We decided to make a last-minute effort into going, and we took a little road trip down there, okay? Now, before I tell you how the actual event went, let me tell you a little bit something about the road trip, okay? Very interesting, first and foremost. You know, I'm just going to say this, and I hope nobody gets offended.
Okay.
Women can't drive, fam.
Headshot.
I've been knowing that since I was born, buddy.
Let me tell you something. So we start off the road trip, right? I start off.
Yeah.
The day prior to, I slept maybe like 12 hours. I fell asleep early. I didn't get shit done, right? Because I stayed up too late streaming Deathloop. Phenomenal game. I'll talk about it later after this. But, you know, so we leave Colorado about 8:30, right? 8:30, 8:45, almost 9 o'clock, okay?
Okay.
We leave. We're on our road. Boom. 4 hours. We're out of Colorado. A fucking half hour. You're really out of Oklahoma. You're on like the little ass end of Oklahoma where it's like 20 minutes to drive through it.
Yeah.
And then you're in Texas, right? So we hit Texas about 5 hours into the drive.
Okay.
And then it said, you still got about 10 hours left. And I was like, holy shit. Look how fucking big Texas really is, bro. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
Now, at this point of the trip, I'm extremely tired, okay? I've been up probably 23 hours, okay?
Okay.
Girlfriend was supposed to sleep. She slept a little bit, kind of woke up, kicked it with me for a little bit, fell back asleep. I would estimate her having about 6 to 7 hours worth of sleep, okay? I hand her the wheel. Listen, you need to drive because I'm tired, okay? Took a melatonin, hopped in the passenger seat with complete faith that she was going to take us there. Now, I estimated this. If I fell asleep for roughly 8 hours, we would be there by 1. I would drive the last hour, really energized, and then that's how it would work, right?
Okay.
By the time I woke up, I'd be in Houston already.
Yeah.
I was wrong, okay? I slept for 3 hours total. I was awoken because what seemed like me closing my eyes for maybe like a microsecond, my girlfriend stopped for gas. Oh, damn, like we killed half a tank, a little, 3/4 of a tank. She said, no, I stopped because it said something about there's no gas station for 70 miles. We spent $15 on gas. We just filled it up.
Headshot.
Okay? Strike 1, ladies and gentlemen. Strike 2 came while I re-entered my deep sleep. I'm sleeping, having a nice, relaxing thing. And then I hear, what the fuck is that, right? And then I feel the car jerk left. I wake up. Hey, what's up? My girlfriend, who was supposed to be well-rested, said, I'm falling asleep.
Headshot.
What the hell?
What? You just woke up. You just woke up. I slept 3 hours. I'm medicated, technically, okay?
Yeah.
I had to hop on the wheel. Had no faith. She scared the sleep out of me. Okay?
The bejesus out of you.
Scared the shit out of me. Okay? So then I drove the rest of the way. She drove a little bit. I drove the last couple minutes. We stayed at this hotel called the Red Roof Inn. Right?
Uh-huh.
Terrible. Let me tell you something. These are, and if you live in these apartments, you live in these hotels, okay? No disrespect, okay? But then again, this story, it's not aimed towards you, okay?
Yeah.
We go to this hotel, right? It's between this and the Express Inn. I look at the Express Inn. It looks a little pricier than the Red Roof Inn. So what did I do? You fucking guessed it. Red Roof Inn, here we come, right? Because we're not going to stay the entire time in Texas.
Yeah.
You know, we're going to stay for the battle rap thing, eat, and then we were going to dip out back on the road. We'd be back at Colorado midday Sunday, right?
Okay.
So we go in there. My first question is, hey, you guys have an hourly thing? The bitch scoffs.
Headshot.
And then she's like, we are not that type of hotel. So I asked her what the nightly rate is, and she said $60. I paid in cash, okay?
Okay.
Now, we grab all our stuff, we go to the room, we open it up. Project housing,
Headshot.
okay? This looked like those hotels that, like, record you while you shower and fucking steal your valuables when you leave.
Headshot.
This bitch had the nerve to scoff at me because I fucking said, hey, do you have an hourly rate? All I wanted to do was take a shit and shower, okay?
Headshot.
Yeah.
The pilot that we drove next to, which is a gas station for truckers, had better fucking bathrooms and
Headshot.
showers, okay?
Headshot.
Now, I took a quick shower, took a shit, we got ready, we went dressed, boom. We're headed to the Bayou Center, right? 20 miles away, which is 20 minutes from where we are. I did that thinking that we couldn't get a better hotel if the closer we got to Houston, it would be more expensive and we'd have to like drop, some serious cash for a hotel. And we were only going to use it for a few hours, right?
Yeah.
So we drive to the Bayou Music Center. Boom. Pay for parking. Boom. Nice, right? We go to the event. Real nice event. But a lot of people that don't know about battle rap things, there's a huge issue with this, and this is the issue. When you go to the event, you can't leave. There's no re-entry, okay? Knowing
Really
that,
no re-entry.
there's no re-entry. So if you leave the venue, okay, you are not allowed back in because they scanned your ticket and they have no way of knowing that you are supposed to be here or if you shared tickets with people, okay?
Oh, okay.
Super sucks, right? The event is like 8 hours. It is 8 hours of each battle. It gets progressively longer the higher up the card, okay? So let's say the first battle will be like 30, 45. The second battle will be 50. And then from there on out, when it gets like the bigger names, the more crowd reaction, it starts to be like an hour, bro. We were on our feet standing for 8 hours. So we went from driving 17 hours, being sat on our ass, to standing up for 8 hours straight. And man, let me tell you something. My feet were fucking swollen, right? But I enjoyed it nonetheless. I enjoyed everything there. I got a pretzel, got my lady a drink. She actually handled the event like a champ, for a person that hasn't been to battle rap events. And I think that maybe the cigarette smoke might have gotten to her. The whole venue was cloudy as fuck. But that's what every battle rap event,
A lot of smokers in the house.
A lot of smoke, a lot of drinkers, okay? A lot of, just random people. I almost put, listen, and here's the thing too. I almost put the pause on somebody. So, some like random black guy looked out of it, right? He tried the girl in front of me, okay? And then he started walking towards my lady, and I was just kind of looking at him to see if there was legit something wrong with him. Maybe he was having like a seizure or something. And then once I saw that like the other couple like pushed him away, I started to push him away, and we never saw from that guy again. But a few seconds later, we saw another gentleman that was getting carried out, and he either got knocked out or he passed out due to like heat exhaustion or whatever the fuck,
Yeah. As well.
Wow. So great event, great battles. I enjoyed myself. This would be my second live battle ever with URL, just being there. I liked the battles. I enjoyed it. They were streaming them on caffeine. A lot of battlers I liked. There was never really a dull moment other than standing for 8 hours. It sucked, right? So
Oh yeah.
yeah, we got through it, you know, magically. And your boy was cramping too.
Magically.
I tried to sit on the floor like other people. Left leg cramped up. I shot my ass right back up. I went to the bathroom. Maybe they got a toilet seat your boy can sit on, covered in shit. Them fools did not fucking hit the toilet, bro. Shit everywhere on the toilet, okay?
What the fuck?
Right. So we had to stay there. We left around maybe like 10:30.
Okay.
I'm hungry. I'm looking for food. And, you know, we had to visit a Texas staple, you know, and Silencer stood by this fast food eatery. And luckily it was open for 24 hours. So we go to Whataburger, okay? A big ass line out the fucking door. That was like the In-N-Out version of Texas, okay? The way that you guys had that In-N-Out packed, they have it the same way as Whataburger, okay?
Okay.
Now, we're in line 20, 30 minutes. It's about 40 minutes in total. My lady's falling asleep. I'm behind the wheel, behind the person in front of me ordering, falling asleep. And we get to over there, right? I got the pico de gallo sandwich, which is pico de gallo with double, not provolone, pepper jack cheese. I got some type of chicken strip sandwich with two pieces of cheese and barbecue sauce with Texas toast.
Okay.
Spicy chicken, fries and onion rings. And I think that was about, oh, and an avocado bacon burger, right?
Yeah.
So we went to the hotel and I looked at this food and I was like, you know what? It looks pretty decent size for what we paid, you know? Because we paid like $60. So I started to look at it, and I was like, this is pretty decent sized, right? So I started off with the pico de gallo burger. No, the chicken strip burger. Be right into it. Holy shit, was that fire. Let me tell you something. And the first bite didn't even have barbecue sauce. The barbecue sauce was somewhere near like the end.
Yeah.
So I was already enjoying it with the cheese, the bread. I was like, fuck, this is so good, right? And then we got to the barbecue. We ate that shit too. I moved over to the bacon avocado burger. Fire as well. At that point, I'm fucking stuffed, bro. Stuffed as fuck. Then I tried to eat the pico de gallo burger. I ate that shit. I finished that. Finished the fries. Finished the onion rings stuffed. And my lady was enjoying that food and shit too. Nah, it was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. It's actually up there, bro, with like I don't want to say it's better than In-N-Out because it doesn't have the variety that Whataburger has. But fuck, was it delicious. It was great. It was fantastic.
The it's because you have to basically customize your own shit. See, when I go, I'd be getting. Did you see the patty melt on the menu?
Yes, I did.
So what I do is I fucking get the patty melt with grilled onions and jalapenos. That shit fucking smacks.
Yeah, we didn't know what to get. Really, like, you know, like, oh, we'll just get stuff. And my lady was like, I want to add this, and I'm like, I don't think you want to add shit because you don't know what shit tastes like until you know.
The actual first bite.
Yeah, you don't know until you taste the shit. So we ate that stuff. We went to sleep, and we weren't gonna stay the night. But the way that we were falling asleep behind the wheel, I was like, she already almost killed me. I'm gonna fuck around and crash too. Let's just go ahead and sleep here, right? The hotel. So we head back to the hotel for crackheads.
Headshot.
Go over there. We sleep. We wake up a few hours before checkout. We drive back. And throughout this time, I'm trying to like decide if I'm gonna hit you up so we can link up. But the distances between me and you and like and not even just like the distance, it was also the fucking signal of my phone. Cause I would send you shit and you wouldn't answer me, and then I would look at it and it would have like a loading bar still.
Oh, late and shit.
Yeah, like I sent you photos of like Whataburger like when I ordered it, and you didn't get that shit till like the day after. So I was like, you know what, this fucking phone's being stupid. I was like, this was probably somewhere, like with my luck, he's going to be by his ranch or shit. I'm like, all right, we'll save it for another time. So I didn't get to see Silencer. That was a part of the agenda too, but the way everything fucking went that one day, it was just terrible. So as we're driving back, right, we're on I-45, okay?
Uh-huh.
On our way towards Waxahachie or what is it called?
Waxahachie.
Waxahachie?
Waxahachie. Like wax.
Waxahachie?
Yeah.
Okay, we were driving our way through there, right through the Texas Driverplex Stadium, which I thought that was funny when I saw it. Let me tell you something. I saw like fucking 17 customized Camaros take the left lane, and they were driving, bro. What the fuck is that? Is that like a street team?
What do you mean they were driving?
They were driving in unison, racing each other. They were in the far left lane.
Oh, that's normal. Every day, everybody be fucking racing over here. Listen,
No,
when
there's
you fucking
a
get
heavy
next to it-
presence. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a heavy presence in the racing. So you get here and then they see the slightest modification on a car, they fucking get on your left or right, start honking 3 times, and just fucking gun it. That's the thing here.
Yes. So they started doing that, right? They started racing in front of us. Man, you had Camaros, different colors, different sizes, rims. You had neon lights. When they switched gears, it was like that type of sound, right?
Yeah.
So they took over the left, and I was like, what the fuck is this, right? Remember this for the next later part of the story, okay?
Okay.
So that's happening to the left. I'm like, holy shit, this was Caesar was not lying about them racing out here like they said, right?
Yeah.
Now, my lady, she's a little special when it comes to like GPS
Headshot.
Okay.
because it tells you to go one way, and then she doesn't really like understand it, and she goes a different way, right?
Okay.
Now, she missed an exit. We're struggling to go over to the left. A car car in front of her, we almost crashed. Literally 2-3 milliseconds later, a fucking car sped up and almost crashing right into us.
What the fuck?
I was like, babe, you need to drive. Like, I can't be driving, right? And I made her drive 13 hours out of the 17. And we were driving by a bunch of little sites and stuff. But let me tell you something. We drove past, Amarillo. We got out of Texas. We got out of Oklahoma. We got in Colorado. And by the time you're in Colorado, it's a good 4-hour, 5-hour drive into where we're going to go, right?
Your destination.
Correct, yes. Now, we're driving. We're maybe 10 miles away from our upcoming exit. Dark as fuck. Real dark as fuck, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm like, I'm enjoying it, I hate when there's people behind me with their fucking brights and shit driving. And,
Oh yeah.
I hate that, right? So, all of a sudden, a car pops up. Then another car pops up. Then another car pops up. A whole fleet of cars come up, right? And at first, they're like a little glimp in the back. And then it's just like your whole entire windshield is covered with lights. They start passing us because it's a two-way street. Okay? They're in one lane only. They start to pass us. Don't you know it's the fucking Camaros we saw at Houston?
Headshot.
No way.
Yes, way.
What the hell?
The same fucking
random as
cars,
fuck.
bro. We slept, and like that same day, like we slept, and they were driving by, bro, racing, going far as fuck, bro. They look like they were heading towards like Vegas or some other place. I could not believe it.
That's fucking wild.
And the only
They
reason
cut out
why I
to you guys.
recognized it because they looked exactly alike,
Yeah, yeah.
From what I remember, like they had unique designs and shit too. So I saw one, I was like, "Whoa, I seen this one before." And I was like, "Babe, look, these are the fucking people from last time." And she was like, "No, they're not." I was like, "Yes, they are." Yeah, I was like, look at this shit. Then the guy even like honked at my car, and I'm like, I'm not racing you in this piece of shit. I'm going 70 feeling scared. Like, I'm not going fucking fast.
Gonna pop another fucking axle, bitch.
Right, yeah. So, other than that, I enjoyed the trip. You know, I think I said this on Twitter, but let me tell you something. Road trips are like man's greatest like thought. You know, road tripping.
Yeah.
It's America's favorite
Getting on the
pastime.
road.
It's liberating. It is
Yeah.
liberating. You know why? You go to an airport, they tell you, hey, your flight's been canceled. Okay? Out of your control.
Yeah.
Your flight's been delayed. Out of your control. The flight is X, Y, and Z amount because of this and that. Out of your control. But when you go out on the open road, instead of spending like 3 hours with your family, you're spending 17 hours with them driving. And, you know, sometimes it could be a hassle. I'm not going to say that it's easy for everybody, but for me, it was like 17 hours of you like chilling, talking with your, you know, significant other. And it was fun, you know, and it's like,
Distracting.
you're distracting, and it's just like really easy. And I feel like it's better, you know, and it's just liberating to get in your fucking car and go to a different state.
Yeah.
You see a bunch
It
of
is.
shit.
I agree.
Yeah, you see a bunch
Different
of
scenery.
shit. Yeah, different scenery, different foods. Overall, it was just a great experience, right? So
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. Another funny story, okay, and then I'll give it to you because I've been talking for a while. My lady looks out the window, she sees stars, right? Oh wow, like we're like in pitch black. There's no moon. There's no city near us for like the next 100 miles.
Uh-huh.
And she's looking around. Oh my god, this is so nice. Look at the stars, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, and she was like, it's dark. And she's driving, okay? And I'm like, oh yeah, they look nice. And I was like, she was like, yeah, it's super dark. And I was like, it's not dark, right? And I was like, like, it'd be darker if you turned off the lights to the car, right?
Yeah.
The headlights.
Why
So
would
we
you turn
turned
them
it
on the
off.
headlights off?
Well, that's what. Let me get into my story. So I said, if you want to see how really dark it is, turn off your headlights. Me thinking that she was going to turn it off for maybe like a quick hot second,
Yeah.
like 5-6 seconds passed by, and I'm like, hey, what are you doing? Like, turn on the fucking lights, you know? Because it was dark, bro. Like, you're in fucking space. And it was
Yeah.
like one of those moments in like the movies where you do some dumb shit like that, and then a fucking ghost girl like, walks in front of the car and you spin the fuck out.
A fucking witch and shit. Better watch out.
Yeah. So she did that shit for too long, and we both got scared, and we had a fucking laugh about it. And yeah. So that was how my road trip went. You know, if anybody saw me, let me know, okay? I went out there, I enjoyed some Texas food. You know, I drove by Buc-ee's. Okay, I was considering
Buc-ee's.
getting gas. Okay, but I said no. A lot of people there. Don't know why. Maybe because the mascot was cute, but yeah.
It's a mascot thing.
It's a
But,
mascot?
you know, yeah, it's I don't know. Me being from here, I don't see the whole hype. You know?
Yeah, just you take a. It's
just,
like a. What is it? A beaver?
Yeah, it's a fucking beaver.
Oh, it's a beaver. It's a beaver with a cap.
Yeah, it's a fucking trucking beaver.
There you go. So, but before that Houston thing, I actually played Deathloop. I gave it a 10 out of 10. Streamed it.
Oh, hi.
Yeah, it actually has a great story, great replay value, and it also has a multiplayer that's just it's so groundbreaking. Like it's definitely not the first of its kind, right?
Yeah.
But I see this being implemented in a lot of other games because it's that much more interesting. Like if you really wanted to get people to play single player again, besides the fact that like people that like we already had this conversation with single player becoming huge and shit, right?
Yeah.
This has the potential to get people back into it because it
Think so?
adds the fact where people could join your game and like fuck with you and like but you can get prizes from them, you know? So like you can get next level loot for shit that you don't ever have to fucking go find, you know? They'll just bring it to you and you'll defeat them, or they have the opportunity to kill you and piss you off, and it happens to me a few times on stream. So I give it a 10 out of 10. Major replay value. The graphics is nice, and also the story is nice. So if you have a PlayStation 5, I consider getting it, guys, and testing it out. I'm not really 100% sure why on my GameStop receipt they were offering full refunds for people, but I think it might have been because people just didn't understand the concept of the game and weren't patient enough with it. But I understood it completely. Previously playing Returnal, and if Returnal did this type of format with their
Yeah.
game, it would have been a lot better. So I currently have Deathloop being Game of the Year over
Oh yeah, I remember you told me
Returnal.
that.
Yeah, over Returnal because I felt like Returnal was Game of the Year, but I gave Returnal a 9.5 instead of a 10 out of 10, just because of how difficult it was and how I understood the game, but I didn't understand the process of starting completely over, you know? So,
Yeah.
yeah, that was pretty much it. So, yeah, how was your weekend?
Oh, well, yours was full, packed with interesting facts. My weekend was, I spent it like always, working. Fucking boring life. As a lot of people would say that, you know, filed for unemployment.
For real.
Oh, I got a lot of shit done. Been working on a new project, so it's just been a hassle back and forth, but almost done. Aside from that, I did play a little bit of Apex, And here's the crazy thing. When me and you started playing, I was kind of you
Cheeks.
know, yeah, I was trash, and I started noticing lately how my score and the kills and my damage is going up.
Right.
You know, I had that realization when I was playing with Bloodhound. I had 6 kills, close to 2,000 damage, and I was like, you know what? I'm actually getting better now.
Yeah.
Those type of moments where you're like, hey, been playing, and it actually shows that you're getting better at the skill. So
Yeah.
I was like, hey, that's cool, that's cool. So that was a good turn of events for me. Made me feel like playing and getting mad
You
has
know,
been worth it.
it's like it's almost in unison with that game, you know? It's like you can't have that without, you know?
You have to get mad. Like, if you don't get mad at that game, you're not playing right.
You listen, there's a reason why like when I get showcase footage for like Seer, I
Yeah.
wasn't hitting you up to play because I was like pissed. Like fuck, like I have fucking 9 kills. We're 1 kill away. The fucking bitch was about to die, and you just let her fucking get away. I get pissed, bro. It's not even you either. It's like the randoms that I play with that do that dumb shit, you know?
It's just, yeah, the whole game just as a core is just there to fucking frustrate you.
Yeah, yeah. And then the thing is too, it's not that you were like a bad player. You just never played games like this, as far as I know.
Yeah, but I did learn
Yeah.
like the movement and shit. Yeah, it was a huge improvement from whenever I remember I used to fucking stay there and just fucking and shoot without moving.
I know, I'm just fucking standing up and telling him, that's what Caesar, move, bro.
Move
I'm
around, do
moving
some
like nah.
parkour.
There's a difference. I told you. I like from the beginning. I told you like just learn these little things, and I'm gonna start teaching you different things. I was like, once you
Yeah.
learn parkour, because I've showed you right. There's I have a clip right now of me squad wiping like 3 squads with you in
Doing
like
fucking
2
parkour.
buildings. Yeah, just doing parkour and doing shit. Parkour is like 100% necessary in the game. So
You just
yeah,
gotta make them miss
you
the
improved.
shots.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you improved. You improved a lot. Um, the thing is too is that me and you play 2 different styles because I played a lot of games. I
Yeah.
played like 10,000 games of Apex.
Yeah, yeah. I haven't played that many. I don't know. Last time I checked, it wasn't even close to 5,000 probably. Maybe like
Right.
3,000 or something. Yeah.
Yeah, I played like 10,000 games. So like when you came in, I was already learning the game. Like I'm one of the guys that played it since the beginning. Like before they had any
Yeah.
certain little things, and once they started adding certain things, that we figured them out real quick and started doing that shit. And yeah,
Yeah, it's been a good journey, so I still haven't found my main, the best thing of all.
it's I don't know. I always say it too. Like I wish you would find your main because it'd be so much easier. But sometimes like it's like fuck, you're having a dry spot with like Loba, and then you switch over to Wraith and we're doing Coup, or like vice versa. So sometimes it's good that you're very versatile. But
Yeah.
sometimes it's like I can't like just like common sense. I just can't believe this fool hasn't like got a main. Like, yeah, everybody's has a main.
Yeah, it still fucking confuses you because sometimes you're like, put your fucking store. I'm like, bro, I'm fucking ready. Chill.
I know. I'm like, fuck, bro. We're fucked.
And yeah, I mean, besides that, I was looking at little games here and there, and I'm excited to play. Actually, what's that zombie game? Blood for Blood.
Back for Blood. Yes.
Yeah, that one. So it'll be launching on October 12th, I believe. So
Right.
I'm probably definitely gonna cop that and see how it is. It looks pretty interesting. So
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna cop as well too. I'm ready. I'm ready. These. Let me tell you something. Before we'll keep move on real quick too, but it's something that I wanted to talk about. PlayStation 5 has done a phenomenal job with these exclusives
yeah,
for PlayStation. Returnal, Ratchet and Clank, Deathloop, Spider-Man, Miles Morales. The list goes on. Like they're doing a phenomenal job in doing shit. So I'm really excited for these games upcoming that
this
are about to
October is
drop.
gonna be dope. I think Far Cry is gonna come out and some other ones that I wanted to get. So it's gonna be a good one.
Right. Speaking of which, the games, a few of them got pushed back too. I think Dead by Daylight got pushed back till next year. Or not Dead by
Yeah.
Daylight, Dying Light too.
Dying Light, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, let's see. Back for Blood was 10/12. We were supposed to get Battlefield next month, but we're not getting that. That actually got pushed back to November. Yeah, so Back for Blood is coming out October 12th. So I have it in my notes. So
Yeah, it's gonna
gotta
be
get the
good.
games. Yeah, but
Hell
you know
yeah.
what else is Back for Blood?
Not that hairline.
Yeah, well, it's me, bro. I'm back. Okay, I drove around Texas. Okay, I drove around your hood. Right, I saw a
Yeah.
few things and I took a little notes. And it's time for a rapid fire.
Rapid fire. Players ready up. 3, 2, 1.
Silencer was the inspiration of Taco Casa's logo.
Headshot.
Oh, you like that logo? Huh?
That is you.
That's just trash.
It looked good.
Oh, the food's not good, so
Well, it's not. My lady was like, "I'm dying for tacos," and I'm like, I think Taco Casa has those tortilla things." We drove up. Boy, was I wrong.
yeah, that's just whack. All right, ready for this one? This one looks like the gay brother of Fred Flintstone.
Headshot.
And what's your slogan? Yabba dabba dig, bitch.
Headshot.
Fucking gay. All right, I got you. Listen, this Will Silencer's face is shaped like a Patty Melt bun from Whataburger.
Headshot.
Okay. In my eyes, it's pretty delicious, though.
Yeah, it's odd shape too.
Headshot.
Right, since we're talking about faces, this one looks like an AI rendition of a failed Adam Sandler glitch effect.
Headshot.
All right, time.
Game over.
Oh fuck. Oh, I will never forget the fucking chick that walked up to me and fucking said I look like Adam Sandler. Because I thought it was like
Was this in
a
high school?
compliment. It was like middle school ish. I thought it was a compliment, The other thing I get
wow.
to is DJ Khaled. Okay. I get that one too.
I see more of Adam Sandler than DJ Khaled.
Headshot.
Yeah, somebody said like, "Oh yeah, you look like Adam Sandler," and I was like, "Damn, for real?" He's like, "Yeah, but he with the old version of Adam Sandler when
old
he was in
version.
Click, about to die in the hospital." I was like, "Damn, bro!" Like, all right,
Oh, you want me to die, bitch?
all right, all right. The fools are taking it too far. All right, we got a good episode, guys. Okay, we left off last episode talking about Tim the Tap Man joining a potential org, and today we have information on just where he landed. And guess what? We're about
both
50-50%. It was 50-50. We picked the wrong org, but we had the right stipulations to him
Yeah.
joining an org, okay? So he joined Complexity, which is Dallas's esports org. And he's also getting like a percentage-based income type of thing where he is a part owner of the actual team. So
Ah,
now,
good money, good money.
Right. It is great money. Now, for example, so I started to dig deep into what, what's a part owner and what that really does for them.
Hmm.
And for based off percentages, they actually get a hefty amount. Okay. So, for example, 100 Thieves was evaluated last year. They had an evaluation at $119 million. Okay.
Hmm.
So Courage and Valkyrie at 1% got at least $1 million that year for being in the team. So we don't know exactly how much they have. But for Complexity, they are actually looking at 27 million. So if he is a 1% owner of Complexity, he's getting about $270,000 a year when the
Oh,
team makes, besides, in addition to his deal, he's making that much a year, which is pretty cool. So
yeah.
basically, I think he landed there because of their connection with the Dallas Cowboys, and also I believe Jerry Jones is some type of an owner, or if he's not an owner, he's definitely backed the actual org. So yeah,
That's wild.
yeah, he landed there, and I seen Dextero earlier today, and they're actually saying they saw a video of Cloaksy wearing a Complexity hoodie in the video, so he could be the next signee and part owner of Complexity, joining his fellow, his friend Tim.
All right. Well, aside from this being an awesome story, there's been a little, that I've, tweeted. I mean, seen tweets and everything. So, what
Right.
do you think that's going on in the mind of other streamers? Do you think they hate the idea? Do you think they make fun of them? Do you think they support it? What do you think?
I think there's 50-50, okay? There's people that are
Uh-huh.
going to hate it, people that are going to love it. People that love it for the wrong reasons, and people that love it or hate it, I'm sorry, for the wrong reasons as well. So I could see people hating on Tim and saying that, oh, what a fucking sellout. Oh my God.
Yeah.
This month alone, like we're
Hmm.
talking about the YouTube deal, Complexity, Chipotle burrito, AT&T, where he's in a stream in different locations and
Yeah.
shit, right? Foes are getting to the fucking bag. Let's not dismiss people and their accomplishments, okay? Fools are getting to the bag, okay? If they hate, it's because they're jealous. And if you want to be in those positions, you got to work towards it. He's setting. I always said Ninja too, so I'm saying like this in general though. But
Yeah.
Ninja set this blueprint. You know, he set this by doing exclusive deals here, doing exclusive there. There, making buku money. And that's the important part of this, right? Because
Hmm.
not only did he find a way to market himself, but he did it in such a way where he's making a shit ton of money, okay? He has
Yep.
Adidas shoes, his own custom shoes. A gamer with custom shoes, fam. Okay? These aren't finger sleeves from fucking Razer.
Fucking
Okay?
fingers.
So, they can have all the mixed reactions they want, right? But like I said, he's getting to the money, which is very vital in this type of a game. The longevity of you being a content creator or a gamer could fly at any moment. You could fucking get in a car accident like I almost did and lose an eye, lose a leg, lose a hand. How are you going to play games? How are you going to make content from there on out?
Yeah, true. Very true.
Right. So,
So the only reason why
yeah.
I'm brought this up is because I saw a little. I don't know if you've seen the little stream where Dr. Disrespect and his the people he was playing with, they were clowning on him,
Like
and it
serious or
was,
they were joking?
I don't know, it was, I think it was like one of those jokes where it's like mixed mixed feelings.
Right.
They
Like
were
it's
they were
there.
talking, yeah, like low key, there's something going on, beneath that. There was something that, what did he say? So one of the guys said something about, oh yeah, how do you feel about it? And then Dr. Disrespect like, you know what? It's I could buy it if I wanted to today and just shut it down. And I was like,
And I believe
okay.
him.
Yeah, but it was just like I wouldn't say negative, but it was just like a thing where, and just be happy for the guy, you know.
Right.
And they used to play together, didn't they? Oh, they still do.
They still do. They had kind of a little pissing contest via
Yeah.
thumbnails for their lives. Like they were putting each other in baby outfits and
So I don't know if it was
saying who
just for
carried who.
show, but I took it where it was like some kind of, high hidden, agenda that was like, oh yeah, okay, that's cool, but you
Right.
still can't fuck with me, type of shit, you know?
Right. And and like, it's all for debate, you know. But I
Yeah.
haven't seen. I mean, I've seen Doctor Disrespect fumble a bag, you know. So
Yeah.
I've seen him fuck up.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I've seen him fumble the bag with Twitch. He's gonna sue Twitch, but I've seen him fumble shit. And if we're talking money wise, okay, no, he don't have shit on Tim right now. Okay, you know, so that's what I feel. And like I said too, like it's always just jokes. You know what I'm saying? Me and you joke about shit, and it's
Yeah.
never no ill will. We talked about your car crash. We talk
Oh, yeah.
about my hair, my weight. We do it all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how we are. So I think that's how they are too. And I would hope there's no like secret smoke there, like Courage and Nick Merckx.
So here's a little Google that I did.
All
So
right,
Dr. Disrespect is worth about 6 million. Okay.
right.
Complexity is worth 27 million.
Right. I see where you're going. Now, wait. Now, Google Ninjas. Because
don't know.
Ninja can buy that and shut it down.
I said, let's see now.
Yeah, that,
All right, so
that fool
as a
Ninja.
220 is worth 30 million.
Right. And that was this year, right?
Yeah, this year. So
Okay.
it's just gonna stack up more.
And you don't think this? Yeah, this fool has money stacked, bro. Like, he does everything that he
Ninja's
wants.
the highest paying streamer, no? Or is there another one?
Nah, I believe he's highest paid. Let me tell you something. I think 50 million for Mixer that one time. Nobody's touching that. Not Nick Merckx, not Tim. Nobody right now is touching that shit right now.
That is wild.
Wild. So we'll move on from that though. That was a little update, guys, from a previous conversation from last episode.
Yep.
Listen, we're talking about money getting thrown around between streamers, but if you really want to see if streamers are balling, you
Uh-huh.
gotta see the fits, okay? You gotta see how they dress and how they look, and that'll tell you how much exactly thing is,
Yeah.
Now, this has to be the worst fucking collab I've ever seen in ever, okay? And I've watched like a few bombshells happen in like clothing. So you had FaZe Clan and Optic Gaming. They made their own little collab of shit, and they put the logos together and they put some merch out. Right? Looked
Yeah.
decent. Looked a little forced. I didn't really like it. Moving on. Now I seen 100 Thieves partner with Gucci to make some shit. Right? Look nice. Look super expensive. Moving on. This has to be the fucking stupidest collab
Of all time.
of all, okay? Fortnite Balenciaga collab. Are you curious to hear the prices of certain items that are available, Soundser?
Well, you know what? As you're talking, I was doing a little Google research, and I'm a little confused.
Oh, wait. I was like, I told myself, nobody's going to buy this. Nobody's going to wear this. I went to Houston. Was that Summer Madness 11? I looked to the left. Fortnite Balenciaga shirt.
What the hell?
Yes! I wasn't going to take a picture if I wasn't so scared of the guy fucking trying to smack me.
Wait, you taking a picture of my shit, bitch?
Right. So, a jacket is worth $1,290.
Ridiculous.
Okay? Crazy. If that's not in your budget, guess what? They got a hat for $400.
Stupid.
It's a lengthy list of what this costs, but it's no less than 3 figures. Okay. And I think the highest might go up to like 1,500, and that's for like the long sleeve. So the gentleman that I saw was wearing the white shirt with the black Fortnite Balenciaga things, and then the long sleeve shirt. And then, in addition to all you, you got the swagger, you got all this stuff, right?
Yeah.
Why don't you buy the skin to complete the ensemble and wear the shirt in game with a skin? Why is a banana wearing fucking Balenciaga?
Fucking ridiculous.
Oh, fucking Fortnite. They do it again, bro. I was caping for them the last time that they had a collab with like all these weird ass characters, but fuck, they pushed the envelope this one.
Fucking women's chivalry, booties,
Yeah.
silver,
Read the price.
2,500.
Fucking
25.
nasty, bro.
And look, they look like fucking. I'm sending you the link. They look like fucking bloodhounds mask.
Oh, Father, give me sights.
Oh, Father, give me more money. I'm broke.
Yeah, this is whack.
So,
So,
the people actually bought this. A lot of people.
listen, I told you somebody bought this. I watched somebody walk around with a Fortnite shirt, okay?
Some of the shit is out. It's out of stock, but I mean, they could just manipulate that to make them seem like they're selling out.
I could get this at the fucking store, literally, a red hoodie and the logo pressed onto it for like $20.
Yeah, exactly.
So, wait. Then they got some shit written on the back of the fucking
Retail
of the
roll.
shirt. Yeah, what is it? It's
Retail roll.
the names of shit. Yeah,
Corso Comercio. I don't know who these people are.
retail
Per
roll
Candy, per
is
Dime.
I thought it was a fucking
Streamer?
no, it's a place that they land in. Fucking, it's like
Oh yeah, it's like part of the map.
right. Yeah. So the shirt that I saw the gentleman wear was this $495 fucking medium fit T-shirt
Oh,
with
this is
Fortnite.
ridiculous.
Terrible. It was super fucking terrible. He might have had the jean jacket too now that I'm looking at it. That looked familiar. So, first off, what are your thoughts on this? Do you think that this is because they recently they worked with Ferrari as well to add Ferrari cars into the mix. Do you think it's a money grab at this point now, marketing scheme?
Yeah, it has to be. I mean, before right now, I've never fucking heard of this Balenciaga, whatever fucking brand, ever.
Right. I've heard it just because, like, women. So,
Yeah, so it's ridiculous how a fucking brand is selling this fucking high up shit.
right.
Like I even see the clothes and like compared to like Gucci and everything. Like why the fuck would people buy this over Gucci? You know?
Yeah, it's like a pressed shirt. Like, you can get this done for like $20. Like,
A
if I
fucking
wasn't
space
scared of shit.
parka, $5,000.
Yes.
Yo, what the fuck?
Listen, we don't live like that, bro. Like, we're not, for people that treat 5,000 like it's $5. Like, I can understand that we maybe, we might be missing the mark, because it's fashion, but I would never.
I mean, no, even if you have the money to be spending on like, I don't know. I mean, if you told me if I had that kind of money and if you showed me this shit, I'd be like, fuck that. I'll never buy this shit.
Right. Nah, I just would have never. Yeah, even if I was a streamer, like, I can't wait to watch like Nick A30 like, hey guys, today I'm playing live stream and I'm rocking the Fortnite Balenciaga shirt.
Fucking, they have underwear too and shit.
Yeah, they have a lot of dumb shit. So that was the funniest thing I've seen all week.
Wow.
Okay, so
Yeah, it is funny.
yeah. All right, we're moving on from that. This next story is going to be very, very interesting, and I only say that because of what it means to people and what this could mean for basically every gamer that has ever set a record for anything. Okay.
All right.
Billy Mitchell's old website now debunks his controversial Pac-Man high scores. Mitchell, who is often pictured wearing a black button-up and a tie plastered in American stars and stripes, iconography made his name as the first person to hit the perfect score in Pac-Man, which is 3,333,360 points in Pac-Man. And the feat was accomplished back in 1999. He also set a bunch of records for Donkey Kong, including 3 separate highest ever scores set in 2005, 2007, and 2010. Okay. But evidence emerged that Mitchell used the same software-based emulator, MAME, which is multiple arcade machine emulator, to achieve at least some of his scores, rather than playing on authentic arcade hardware.
Yo, so this guy is literally fucking suing anybody that fucking calls him out being a cheater, huh?
Yeah, that's what the issue is.
What the fuck?
Right. So it says right here that he was in the works 6 months prior, but was held up due to legal talks. Twin Galaxies has not reinstated Mitchell's records. They said they found evidence and
Of cheating?
Of him using that software, yeah.
Hmm.
So we have basically here is they really don't dive really in depth to what the evidence they may have found. Let's see here. They really just don't dive into depth besides his old domain having some things.
No.
And yeah. So what are your initial thoughts on this?
I mean, it's possible, you know, fucking the world we live in today. Um, I don't know. It's weird. Defending your by fucking suing people like, oh yeah, you wanna fucking call me out, bitch? I'll sue you. Like, why do you have to go to that far? You know, if it's not true.
Right.
There's something, you know, right there, but I don't know. It's there's a lot on the comments. There's a lot of people that say that he's done the high score on, you know, live on Twitch. So there's that.
But
Overall,
using the emulator is what they're saying.
so you think the emulator is somehow programmed or wired for him to achieve that high score faster?
Well, it's the only perfect score, I'm assuming, is if like you fucking get every ball without dying and you eat up the monsters a bunch of times. So if
Like fucking God mode?
yeah, and maybe sometimes like it would barely nick him and it wouldn't fucking kill him, you know? So there's speculations of him using that software, which really looks bad. It's starting to we're starting to get into that era where people aren't believing the shit that they're fed.
Yeah,
They're
true.
starting to call people out on their shit, and sometimes, like they've pointed out, there's been a lot of inconsistencies in his statements, and it's starting to catch up to him, and that's the interesting part. So, but I was saying earlier that this is a big thing because now, and it's so small, but now it's gonna leave and like open the door for a lot of people to actually break the record and do it like you said, do it on a classic arcade, a little mini arcade built thing,
Yeah.
and they could kind of steal that thunder away, and they could have that score and prove it to people, and maybe become bigger than this guy, right? The thing is that this guy, I remember seeing this guy on the Guinness World Record. I remember seeing him in some type of documentary type of show where they're like showing him and how he beat Pac-Man and stuff. It puts a stain on his, air quote legacy. It does.
Yeah.
So let's see here.
That's
It
why he's
says,
trying to fucking sue everybody.
right. So I would sue people, right? I would sue people. Like, we're just talking about it, so I'm not saying sue us,
Yeah.
Don't sue the fuckers that are accusing you. I'm just reporting the news. So I'm going to keep going. If you've done it already, you can do it again. There has to be. We can't just and then the thing is too is that we are in the see it to believe it error. Okay.
Yeah.
If somebody tells me, "Hey, you're not that good at UFC," let me train and get back in shape to where I was when I quit playing ranked and shit. And then let's have that conversation. We're not going to have a conversation where somebody downplays my achievement and we're not going to talk, you know? He's suing them. And like that, yeah.
Yeah.
And that to me shows that they might be onto something. They, the perfect Pac-Man domain shit, there's a reason why somebody found that. It wasn't because of digging, or it was maybe he might have said something, or somebody that he knew and they might have had a falling out. They might have had the inside scoop on how he did this shit, and he knew exactly, and something just, you know, oh, let me destroy this man's fucking legacy by
That's what I'm saying.
taking away something from him, you know? Assumptions and shit, like we just saw right now with R. Kelly, okay? Assumptions and shit kind of just don't happen out the blue with evidence, you know? Assumptions happen, okay? But when they assumptions with evidence, then it fucks you up and it makes you look bad. So, and that's exactly what's happening here with this guy. And I'm waiting to see exactly if they're going to find something with him. Because the thing is, it's such a high score on such a simple game. But like I said, it's going to open the doorway for people to go in there and actually earn the record doing it live. Like right now, if I were a person, a content creator, I would go buy a fucking cabinet right now, an original Pac-Man.
Yeah.
Unwrap it, undo everything in a like multi-camera stream.
Uh-huh.
And I would fucking try to get the record.
And your fucking views will fucking shoot up for sure.
Yeah. The official record of you getting this a perfect score. Yeah. There's no way.
Guy is gonna come out and fucking try to sue you.
You can't really sue him unless he says, "Hey, I don't think this guy got the record." So it's just, and I don't know what the fuck he'd be suing him for. It might be defamation of character, or something. Yeah, it's something.
Yeah, reputation or some bullshit.
Yeah, there's no like actual stuff to it, but I don't think that like I said, that looks more suspicious than it works in your favor, you know?
Yeah.
You know, I'm a quote Drake. A wise man once said nothing at all. Even if the story's false. So we'll leave that there. I felt like I talked a little too much on that one. The next one, you know, this is it's a story and it's posing a question. So the story is, fans were gathering to say goodbye to a legendary Sega arcade.
Like an actual, I've seen the picture, so they were saying bye to the actual physical place, location, where they had arcades.
Right. Yeah, it was a popular one in Sega, and I believe that it was in Japan. Yes.
Screenshot of medals.
Yeah. So it would be closing September 20th, which it already closed. So fans went over there to say goodbye, and it was actually at the end of its 28-year run.
28 years. When did the Sega come out?
Fuck, I don't know. When I was like when I was smaller and gained consciousness, like I remember the Sega being present. So it might have been in the
80s, you think so?
Yeah, definitely in the 80s, maybe like early 90s.
So this place, this arcade, has been open since July 1993.
Right. So it might have been before that. I would say like 90, 92, maybe. So we have a statement.
Okay.
Okay. And the guy says, if it were in my power, I'd want to stay open forever at this location and greet the happy faces of our wonderful customers, said the arcade manager. Unfortunately, at this time, the way it turns out was the arcade has closed. So it was a 9-story arcade that opened back in July 1993 and quickly became an area landmark. Over the years, the exterior changed, going from yellow during the 2000s to red in 2003 when the game center was rebranded to Sega I can't say the name, but when it was rebranded, it was a popular test location spot for new arcade games. Sega, one of the dominant forces in the industry, sold off 85% of its arcade business in November 2020. Last year, another landmark Sega arcade, the company's second arcade, closed, famous for his what the hell is that? Emblazoned escalators. The arcade
What the hell is that?
did not give a reason for closing. So it seems like they might be going under. Maybe I think they might have. We might have reported this, but they might have been going under, and they were under new management, I believe. But here's a bigger question for me: when was the last time you went to an arcade?
Oh, long ass time.
Years.
Years, yeah. So
Yeah.
in Mexico, before, when I was little, they used to have a little, I guess a little room, and they would have fucking Street Fighter and all that shit.
Right.
And honestly, that's the last time I remember being in a fucking arcade or actually playing with one.
Yeah. Let's see. I want to say the last time I went to arcade was like I used to go when like the movies, like every time the movies we go in there real quick and shoot the
Oh,
fade
yeah,
and
I
the fucking
forgot
some
about
air
that.
hockey. Yeah. Shoot the fade
Yeah.
at some air hockey. And that's about it, But I haven't done that since maybe 2019. And like with COVID,
Longest time.
I don't want to go, With COVID, I don't
Always
feel
been
like
in
it's
the
me to
mix.
go. I think we're past the traditional arcades. I think,
You
to be
think so?
honest with you, I mean, sometimes arcades are like a quarter, but we have a place down here in Colorado that's called Nickel Play, and it has all the classics for a nickel. Where you pop in a fucking nickel, you play, and you have the time of your life with fucking $20. You're in there like all day,
I
Like,
think just the whole core of an arcade game is just being outdated. Like you get new. I guess this is just the people who want to say this kind of, events or just the arcade itself. I think is mostly people who grew up on playing nothing but arcade.
right. I mean, there's always competitions of shit, but like, how often do they put? Like, I mean, if we're talking fight night, do they have a fight night cabinet? I don't think so. I've never seen a fight night cabinet. I've
No,
never seen nothing like I'm even Capcom. Capcom, the last one they dropped was a fucking Street Fighter one that they dropped years ago. You know,
yeah.
I think like those type of cabinet games are falling off, and people are starting to realize putting money into these cabinets, even if it's a classic, it's too much money or just not enough experience, or sometimes the machine and the way that the world works, like with COVID, a lot of people aren't just hitting those
Fuck that shit up
locations
real good.
anymore. Yeah,
Yeah.
like I think they'd have to get with the times, bro. They're gonna have to target people you're gonna have to find a way to do like Warzone, but with a cabinet.
I
You
don't think that
know?
will work. I don't know. It's gonna be. Just imagine being in a fucking using a cabinet for Warzone or even Apex. I don't think that should work.
I think that it might work. I think that and the thing is too. Like, let's even go like to modern day. Like, when was the last time you went into a GameStop?
Well, I mean, yeah, that's true.
Like GameStop, they used to have those. Even a
Play the
fucking
games and
Walmart,
shit.
yeah, a Walmart or Target. They used to
Walmart
have the
still has them.
screen. Yeah, well, I didn't. I see them, but I don't never see them active.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't know about over there, but over here, last time I went to Target before this whole pandemic shit, I mean, even with the pandemic, there was a little kid playing with the stupid little mask on.
Right.
But we used to kids, not fucking adults and shit,
Yeah, it was always for the kids, but the adults. I used to play like the demos all the time while my mom was shopping. I used to be there for hours. Um, they don't do that no more. So like you took that away, especially GameStop. They don't want to do that no more. They have them set up. They just don't want to run it. For
You think
whatever
it's just
reason.
because nobody's gonna play with it
No, I just think they're tired of people going in there to play and not doing nothing else
and not buying shit?
and not buying nothing.
Yeah.
Like if you don't buy a Funko Pop in the next fucking 5 minutes, you're not playing this no more. So
Get out of the fucking store.
Yeah, so I think the arcade. It's sad that it closed, but you know it might have not closed if the fucking people that showed up to say goodbye went in there and you know threw down a fucking $100 piece every day.
Yeah.
Fucking more people showed up when it closed when it was open.
It's a fucking irony. It's the
Those
same thing
bastards.
whenever fucking someone dies, they remember
Oh
you,
yeah.
they talk shit about, they talk really sweet. When you're alive, nobody gives a shit. They don't even know you exist.
Oh, just listen. I have this conversation. I have it almost daily. Okay, I'm like, don't ever. I always say I'm gonna say this on record too. I'm like, don't invite nobody to my funeral unless it's Cuz Lightyear and this fool Caesar. That's it. Okay, I don't want
Anybody else give
nobody
a
else.
fuck.
I was like, nobody help me with shit. Like Cuz Lightyear, you know, help me. You help me through shit. Like I'm no, nobody gives a fuck. Nobody liked me. Okay, nobody liked me. So
Put it on the record.
they closed it. I think the Sega, that company is just dying off slowly. If they were dropping like Nintendo classics or even selling some fucking exclusive titles, you know,
Yeah.
to PlayStation and shit, they might be doing that. But listen, they're not doing nothing to keep up with the times, and slowly but surely they're gonna start to fucking disappear. You know, sad. But it's sad. You know, but it's truth behind it. You know. They're gonna
Yeah.
have to. Excuse me. They're gonna have to take a book out of Atari and do Atari World. You know, the same way they do with Sega. Sega World. Boom.
Sorry, was.
Yeah, like the last thing the last thing I've seen for Sega, like the last ditch effort, was fucking Sonic the Hedgehog, the live movie.
And that shit was kind of, I don't know.
I liked it. I don't shit on it. Don't shit on it. I liked it. Okay. we had. It was funny because there was like a part in the movie where they talked about Olive Garden, and me and my lady were talking about Olive Garden. So when the movie popped up, it said the same shit that we said. Hilarious. She was like, "Oh, there's a lot of people that have Olive Garden, huh?" And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "You know, because when you're here, your family, right?" I said that, right? And me and her had a laugh. And then we went to the movie, and they said the same shit when they brought up Olive Garden.
Fucking Olive Garden.
Yeah, so I just think they need to catch up with the times. Okay, sell some exclusives, and
Yeah.
I think I don't want to see the arcade die, you know, but I have no general interest in shit, you know, in the arcade and owning a cabinet because nowadays, you know, Amazon, Walmart, they're selling the $500 shortest cabinet that have like 4, 5, 6 of the classic games, Mortal Kombat, the
Oh,
Teenage
yeah.
Mutant Ninja Turtles, the fucking Simpsons, Street Fighter, the X-Men game. They're finding a way to slowly put that in a smaller cabinet and reinvent it and sell it to the consumer for $500, you know, instead of the usual $2,000, just because it's classic, you know.
Yeah.
So they're finding a way to get the fucking arcade out of here. But yeah, it sucks to see that. But you know, they got to get with the times. So, all right, we got 2 more topics, guys, and then we're out of here. Okay. This one's a little interesting because I want to see what this is gonna do for streamers now. So we talked about DMCA's. We talked about Twitch. They were having a real hard time. People's classic clips were getting fucking deleted and reported and causing copyright issues with people because the song was playing in the background very faintly, but nonetheless it was, you know, playing in the background. And they got to learn what YouTubers learned a long time ago, which was don't use nobody's fucking music in your videos. Okay.
Okay.
I learned this from YouTube. A lot of my favorite songs that I would put on shit, like the song from Ferris Bueller when he's running, I would put that anytime I was running, anytime high stress situations were happening, I would use it. I started to monetize. Boom, those fucking videos used to get me in trouble. Had to do something about it, okay? Now, same thing with TikTok. TikTok, you steal a sound from somebody, they don't like the way that you use the sound, they can report it as IP, intellectual property, and they could also do copyright thing, and they'll take away the sound from the video. And that'll stop you from your video from taking off. So when you're just doing content, use your own original shit because shit like this happens. But they striked a deal with Twitch. The
So now you
Twitch
can
and the
play
music
music.
industry.
So now you can play music.
Yeah, but there might be a huge twist. Okay. And I think I know what the Twitch is, but we're going to go ahead and read this, okay? Last year, a music industry crackdown on streaming site Twitch resulted in copyright strikes and a mass deletion of videos, okay? The National Music's Publishers Association sought to cut down on streamers playing licensed music, which they did. So now they struck a deal with the NMPA, but for streamers, it's not exactly a game changer, okay? It's really not.
Okay.
They sent out a form explaining the terms of the deal and what it would mean to them and their use of music, and it's not much of an improvement, okay? So here's what the statement had to say. We are excited to announce that we've entered into an agreement with the National Music Publishers Association to build productive partnerships between Twitch and music publishers. As a part of their agreement, we want to let you know about a new process that we are creating to participating music rights holders can opt out into the report certain uses of their music, which is more flexible and forgiving to creators who inadvertently or incidentally use music in their streams than the existing process required under the DMCA and similar global laws. At a high level, this new process, which is distinct from the DMCA, focuses on going forward flagrant uses of music and starts with a warning instead of penalties. Now, when a participating rights holder reports the use of unauthorized music on a creator's channel, the following will occur, and they give you a list. Similar to DMCA, we will have a team that will review reports for and check for completeness. Okay. Unlike the DMCA, Twitch will give creators a chance to course correct by first issuing a warning. Twitch will remove any VODs and clips that contain unauthorized music from the creator's channel if a live stream involves one of several specified flagrant music usage. Examples: rebroadcasting music, concerts, and broadcasting pre-release tracks. Twitch may also issue a warning or penalty depending on the creator's history of that kind of music use. We will have more information to share here in the coming weeks. How do you feel about this?
I feel like they really didn't do much. Just fucking switch their wording and be like, okay, now we're gonna give you a warning to get your shit right.
Right. So
It's still the same shit.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I feel like they try to soften the blow, but at the end of the day, it's still basically the same shit.
Well, basically what they did was, okay, you still can't play their music, but we're gonna ask you not to do it. Okay, instead of doing this,
It's a
think
warning.
about a warning, right? Which is, I think, there's no other way to do it. There's no other way to play other people, their music, their copyrighted music, unless you have written permission to, like DJ Academics does. DJ Academics plays Drake's album whole, all songs, and doesn't get told shit, right? Because he has those written letters. He has those people in places where they consider him marketing, and they use him to do that, right? There's other people to create vibes. They have to use music, playlists, and shit. And I've seen people go OD. I've seen people just play music and become huge, like the Fluffy Low people from YouTube. Like, let's say they were playing their own shit, but I mean, let's say that their whole thing was a 24/7 channel of them playing copyrighted music, and they get all this money and shit. Yeah, it's gonna cause an issue for people,
It's crazy, yeah.
So it's kind of bad, but it gives them warnings now, which is kind of what they want. They just don't want shit taken away from them without a reasoning or without a heads up. Now you got it. You got your heads up. you know, and that's
At least you're gonna get advised.
yeah, like it's not like YouTube. YouTube now they're taking steps to prevent people from calling you out because now that not only do they pre-check your shit, but they also give you a lot of chances to actually find a way around it. You know,
Yeah.
they tell you, hey, trim this out of your video. What do? You trim it, and you can still monetize the video. You know, the video might not have sound for timestamp 23 to timestamp 27, but you're still going to be able to fucking, and that's only a small little section, you know? So YouTube a long time ago found a way to work around this. And I believe Twitch is just trying to find a way to do it. The thing is, they can only do it if it's VOD, you know?
Yeah.
They can't do it if it's live. They're gonna do it when it's live. They're gonna give out little warnings, little, you know, hey, you're playing something, don't do that, you know? If it's faintly playing in the background, like people have claimed that it was, yeah, it's not gonna say nothing, right?
But if you're playing,
But if you're playing at full blast, yeah.
no, I mean,
speedrunning.
like you're playing a game, and in game, like a fucking radio is playing in the background. What happens then? Like, you know, like perfect example, Grand Theft Auto. You get in the car, the fucking the stereo turns on,
Right.
and then you're
So
just fucking focused on the gameplay.
Right. You as a content creator, that's up to you.
Okay.
That's not on nobody else but you. They licensed the music to have it in the game. You did not. I learned a long time ago. Anytime a menu has music, just turn off the entire music. Because
Turn
it's
it
not going to
off.
work in your favor. In 2K, I played 2K, I had to mute the game. And even when you mute it, they still have the music playing in the background. I have to mute the entire game just to stream it, and it's not fun, you know? You can't hear me ducking, you can't hear me do nothing. I have to find music, and that's going to be a bigger issue for me, you know? So they have something here. It's just not what it's going to be. You know, it's not like TikTok where they're striking deals with record labels so they get a certain percentage of every stream, or they get certain money for every song that gets used for their TikToks and stuff. They're not going to do that. And, you know, I think, like I tell people, you know, if you're not licensing these music songs, these track lists, like I bring it up all the time, Courage likes a song, likes to set vibes for shit, and doesn't like a dull moment in his stream. He went out, he licensed some songs, and he can play them on his stream because he has the paperwork and he paid the fee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he has a proof for it.
Yeah, and he has the proof of it. So YouTube can't take it down his video. He has the proof, and everybody's getting money. Everybody's good, you know? But right now, it's really just mainly focusing on saving Twitch's ass. That's all it's really about, and that's all it was ever about. The streamers just don't want boring streams, and unfortunately, it comes at a price. And not everything's free. For example, the no copyright sounds, right, which is on YouTube, popular channel, has some of the songs have been premiered on there for people. But once that group blows up,
Yeah.
they're gonna copyright that song, which they have. And all those videos that came out, we're going to take it down, buddy. Sorry, use the song. That's why you can't use music like that anymore, unfortunately. But right now, you know, they're getting a heads up. Just a fair warning to anybody. I would not play music on your streams, on your videos. Make your own content. License stuff. Hire people to make some songs.
Original sound.
Original songs, or find some programming or an editor who has the key, the plug on sounds that don't have copyright to it, you know, or royalties.
Yeah, true.
Like even royalties will fuck you up, bro. So that's like you do
The
graphics.
whole thing's weird.
Yeah, you do graphics. Like if you take something from somebody, they're gonna sue you.
Yeah.
You know, if somebody used your fucking logo or your base design for something and they made it look exactly the same, well, how would you feel?
I'll fucking go back, clap back.
Exactly, with a lawsuit.
Yeah.
Exactly. So that's all they're trying to do. And it's a step in the right direction, but for the people that have been complaining about it, I'm just, you have to learn this this world doesn't run on common sense. It runs on money.
But this thing has been around for years where you can't use, just music like that. I don't understand why people are still not, catching the idea. Like, oh, I can't fucking use this music or any music if I don't have the rights to it. Like,
Because
why
they've been doing
people?
it.
Yeah, but like, me, even I'm not a streamer. Me coming in, I have enough, common sense not to play songs that are not mine.
Yeah, but the thing is that these guys want to set vibes. They've watched other streamers before them play Little Yachty, play the new NBA YoungBoy, the new Kanye, and set a vibe for their streams and shit. And they're like, you know what? I want to do that too. I don't want to get bored. I don't want them to get bored. They choose a song on Spotify. It's going to fucking play. For a long time, it was doing that. And then they finally get the chance to stream. They buy out everything to stream. They set up everything with Streamlabs and their Stream Deck to do this specifically. And when it happens to them and it fucks them up and it takes away their channel, it's a wall for them. Me personally, I would love to play music because there's some dry spots in my streams. I know this. There's nothing to cover it without paying money, and that's the wall now that they're not realizing that these companies, they have every right to take what's theirs. They have every right. You got to find a way around it. And the best way to do that is by getting permission for people. I saw a female streamer. I forgot her name. She was the OK Boomer girl. Her. I think she's in 100 Thieves. I'm pretty sure she's over there. She wrote a tweet to 21 Savage. Hey, can I use your music for my stream, please? I'm a big fan. You know what he said? He said, yeah. Okay, go for it.
Gotta get permission.
Yeah, permission. Now, I don't know if she got the paperwork for it. If they talked it out, they sent each other DMs and infos and shit.
Has to be some kind of little contract that they.
But you have to ask for it. Like I'm on the side of the people that create shit. I understand, but you can't. It's big money corporate. It's big money corporation. You can't do shit about it. So
you're fucked. You're never gonna win.
You're fucked. So they got to step in the right direction, but it's not gonna be what they want it to be until Twitch coughs up some money or gets bought out by, UMG or Universal or anybody. They get bought out by one of those music labels and they go to town, Like, it'd be crazy to see if, like, Def Jam or Universal or Interscope, one of them, buy a percentage in Twitch or partner up with Twitch and they play all the songs they want. But, yeah, I don't see it happening anytime soon,
Yeah.
So, and it would work out in their favor too, for like album sales. If they, because they're doing things for streams to like, let's say like 100 streams equals a fucking album sell. You would think they would find a way to utilize Twitch to include that in streams and the people that watched it or whatever. I don't know, but there has to be some type of way where they're gonna come to a conclusion to where this could work out for everybody. I just think that this is the first step towards that, but it's looking like Twitch just wants to stay away from that in general. They don't want no problems, so we'll leave that there. Unless you have something to add to that.
No, I mean, covered everything.
All right, so we're on to the last one. It's going to be quick, and then we're out of here, guys. Okay, back to Deathloop. Enjoyed the game. The voice actor of Deathloop was recently interviewed. They asked him what he thought about the game, and he says he didn't know because he doesn't have a PlayStation 5 and just can't find one.
What the fuck?
Now, before we read the rest of the article, let me just add. You're a fucking voice actor who probably made a lot of money off that.
Yeah.
And you can't fucking... I could find one right now for $900.
Yeah.
So, besides the point, okay, The company that made it, which is now exclusively owned by Xbox, okay? I want to sprinkle that in there before I read the rest. They said, you know what? We're going to go ahead and buy you a PS5. And they sent it to the voice actor Jason Kelly, and they gave him a PS5 after they were under fire.
So Xbox bought the competitor's console to give it to one of his the voice actor.
Did they really?
Yeah, I mean, you said
Oh yeah, I thought you meant that they bought an Xbox too and gave it to his ass. That's what I thought. That's what I understood
no,
for
no.
that. Okay, yeah. So they gave him a competitor's console, right? Just for the
Yeah.
game. You know, technically it's like this would be a terrible example, but it's like a girl who's like, you know, my ex and me, we're supposed to go on a vacation, so we're gonna go on the vacation, but we're not gonna go together. Type of thing, you know? Like, no, that's not how it works. So they got him a PS5. So he is officially another person that's got the fucking PS5 before Silencer.
you think they bought it from a scalper or what?
I mean,
Or do you
with
think
that
they called,
company, they called in a favor.
They called up Sony straight direct. Hey,
Yeah.
bro, we need one.
Yeah, they called Sony. Hey, we're looking bad out here. You know, it's the game that we last published for you. Let's go ahead and throw this man a bone, okay? He complained. He snitched. I would be pissed, okay? If I were the company, like, this motherfucker right here got $50,000 to fucking voice this fucking character. Can't buy a PS5 for $900 for 200% value.
Really.
From a fucking scalper. But you know they got it for him.
Fucking buying a Fortnite jacket.
Buying a Fortnite jacket looking fly as fuck, huh?
What the hell? Always no PS5?
Yeah. Boy spent his money on fucking what was it? The Bloodhound underwear?
No, the shoes. It was like his fucking mask.
Oh, father, give me Balenciaga.
That shit is funny as fuck.
Yeah, that's just crazy, bro. So they got him his own system. Do you think that it should have been something that was included, or do you feel like we pay you for voice acting, that's about it?
I mean, you're just paying for fucking voice acting. Why the fuck do they? Why are they gonna give a whole console?
Right.
Like you go in there for a job, they tell you what to do, and that's it. It's like me working as a shop. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna work on a Mercedes. Oh yeah, look, I fucking built that transmission. Of course, the fucking car's not gonna be mine. I had to buy it. You know?
Yeah. They were just asking him how he feels like as a character, and he was like, "Wow, I can't even find a PlayStation 5 to hear my voice."
YouTube, buddy.
Yo, you think he stopped by my stream while I was playing? It was just watching me fucking skip all his voice.
Trying to follow the streams with the game. Where's my voice at?
He's on YouTube right now watching playthroughs and shit.
Where's my voice?
Wonder what they thought about me when I said this one line, huh? It's a rager.
That was wild.
That's crazy. Yeah, so they gave him one. At first I was like, oh, you know, they should have gave it for him. And then the more I thought about it, it was like, nah, you came in to do a job and I might give you a free copy of the game, you know, but a PS5 for you to enjoy it, it's really not on my budget. But, you know, for people, you know, we're in the social media age where there's an upcry and shit starts to trend and it works in people's favor to earn these fucking free luxury items. And yeah, he played it smart.
Now you say free, but what if backdoors they made him pay for it?
I don't think they would make him pay for it and then fucking announce that he got it for free.
Maybe that's the deal.
Because this article is everywhere. This article is on Dextero, it's on IGN, it's on PC Gamer, BR Gaming. It's everywhere. I doubt that, like, especially me, they're gonna be like, "Oh, we bought it for him." I'd be like, "Excuse me, I bought it myself." You know?
Yeah, but what if they were like, all right, so you can't find a fucking PS5 lower than the 900. We got
Right.
you. You know, though, you can't find one, so you're gonna get a PS5. Just say that we gift it to you, and we'll give us fucking $400 and take it. Like, oh
think?
yeah, okay.
You think somebody was like, "Oh, we'll give you the value of a PlayStation. We'll give you $500 in tax." You think that's what they said?
I
We'll
don't
give you.
know.
You pay the rest.
I mean, you know, it's Microsoft, owned by Microsoft.
It was the
Live in a-
Microsoft in them.
Yeah, you know, maybe they bugged it so they can fucking reverse engineer the PS5.
I would have been. Listen, I would have been petty. I would have sent him an Xbox, but in like the memory, you know, I would have had Deathloop in there. But I think that's more of a copyright issue, and yeah,
Or
that
just
would
fucking send them a PS5 with the game with the fucking Xbox case on it.
incognito. It's foul all over. You're
Fucking
rich.
Microsoft.
You're rich. You know, that's like when I see rich people that can afford chefs bitch about their fucking DoorDash driver fucking being rude or forgetting
Yeah.
something, and then they like at the company. This is that. This is I wish I could eat. I'm fucking starving, but at DoorDash, their driver was completely rude and stole my food.
Or when the White House fucking got nothing but fucking McChickens, McDoubles.
Oh. Listen, if they had a Whataburger there, it would have popped off. Okay, that's all I'm saying. I'm a
Fucking
fan.
Trump.
I'm
That
a
fool was
fan,
not
okay?
happy. Throwing McChickens at everybody.
I forgot what happened, but yeah, I remember that shit. He had Wendy's and shit.
400K a year, and that fool bought him McChickens.
I would have been pissed, bro. If some fucking guy in a suit. Hi, I'm gonna need about 70 fucking McChickens, 70 large fries. And then as soon as
Shit
homie
is
were like,
funny.
you know, as soon as he got to the end, oh, and I'd like to add 70 ice creams. Where the ice cream, you know, it's broken.
Like the whole machine.
Yeah, the whole machine's broken, sir. We can get everything else, but we're not getting no damn ice cream.
And the funniest thing is, when these fools laid the food down, the McChickens, they laid them down in these fancy ass silver platters.
The silver platter. This shit
All
that
fancy as
fucking
shit.
George Washington used to fucking line up some Coke on and just. You
Let's
know
get
how.
the day going.
Yeah, let's get the day going. So let's go ahead and write some fucking amendments. Listen, we're getting silly, guys. That's the end of the podcast, Kay. It was a long, lengthy one. Mainly, I wanted just to come out. You know, I mainly just wanted to do podcasting to tell you about my Houston trip. But, you know,
was the
some
main
gaming
focus.
news. Yeah, some news came out as well, you know. Let's not deprive you of that either. So, Silencer, do you have any last words for us today?
You can buy a Bloodhound skin, just buy the Balenciaga, whatever it's called, the fucking, you know, women booties, and put them on your nose.
Right. You can do that, okay?
2,500
Also,
bucks.
you know, if, let's say, you know, you're playing Apex and you want to fucking have a certain skin, but you can't afford it, you know, you should get the voice actor to fucking, you know, say that she's with you and hasn't played Apex and can't believe she voiced act and doesn't have the skin, you know, and just complain and whine like a little bitch. I don't know where that was going.
Yo, imagine Jeff Bezos buying that Balenciaga NASA $5,000 shit to look fly go into space.
No, imagine Jeff Bezos like adding Amazon and telling him he doesn't have a fucking Prime Alexa or something. Oh
know,
yeah,
why
we'll
not
send you an
Prime?
Alexa.
What the hell?
We're out of here. And with that being said, guys, my name is Killing Spree 37.
I'm Silencer.
We're out.
Killing Spree 37!
Give me some chon chon.
The champion of the world, Killing Spree 37!